Yo, people, come back to the Fix. It's Boy and R here with Ari and Javi. It's Quick Fix time. I could just stop, give you the opportunity for them foolishness because you're run out of ideas now. What is that?
I'm just saying hi. It's me.
All right, people, a Quick Fix time. For those who don't know what that's all about, Javi, please don't tell them. But before you do that, tell them who it's brought to them by.
Sure. Quik Fix is brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Quik Fix is also brought to you by Magnum. Magnum celebrating 25 years of dancehall. Quik Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week. So let's get started. Spice Oh No school tour cancelled? Spice has found herself at the center of controversy after her Oh No school tour, a campaign designed to empower Jamaican youths, was abruptly cancelled following pressure from religious groups. The initiative, which sought to encourage students to reject negative influences such as crime, drug use, and early sexual activity, was reportedly halted after several schools withdrew their participation due to concerns allegedly raised by the TBC Radio Network, a Christian broadcasting station. The criticism, allegedly led by Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth, focused on Spice's musical content rather than her intentions to inspire young minds. Here's a clip.
Excited for them and excited for the other schools and what was to come, because I have my Grace Hamilton Foundation as well. So I was so happy to go into the school, but unfortunately, when I was on the road doing the Oh No school tour, I started to get emails of school cancelling and saying they won't be able to do it. So when I start to read into the emails, they're saying that they got calls from TBC, I think it is. TBC is a church or program that is saying that they don't think I am fitting enough to go into the schools.
So, what are your thoughts on this?
When you see her initial school tour initiative, I thought it was good. I think we constantly complain that artists, they have an influence and they're using their influence negatively, and here is a woman in the space who is deciding, and I'm thinking it would probably be aimed towards young women, because the song that it's based off, Hell No, is about she not do certain freaky things and she not pop no pill and whatever. But so I think that maybe was the inspiration and the impetus for the school tour. And I think that for the church specifically to want to put a dampen on that, I think it's totally unfair. I think, Grace, Spice, tried to do, or she has been trying, and for quite some time tried to separate the two, Spice and Grace.
Grace Hamilton
And Spice. Yes, her music is raunchy. Yes, her content is hypersexual, but I would think that the person going into the school wouldn't be hypersexual and wouldn't be raunchy, and I think that if this is an opportunity, because young people always tend to focus on their musical idols in Jamaica. I think music artists are great influence in our country to our youth. So I think that if this is an opportunity for one person of influence to try and say, yo, yes, I do adult content, I make adult songs, but here is a way for you to do better, be better, do another thing, and to for her to say that, I think that you can't knock it, I mean, I get the criticism, but I feel like even so, like, the church have to understand, say, not everybody's perfect, and it's like, I don't know, it's like as if they want perfection from dancer. Like, you guys aren't going to the schools, you guys on the crusades aren't as effective as they once were. Like, the church numbers are dwindling.
Good point
so if
there.
this is an opportunity for somebody to give back life positively in the community, for them to knock it, I just think it's unfair. Like, really and truly, like we always say that, like, them song can be one thing, but what they do in the community have real life impact should be another. And we've always said this, the influence is great, it's massive, and to dampen it like that, I just think that the church kind of quote unquote missed the calling in this sense. Yeah,
got that. Definitely.
That's
I agree.
Ironic, when you said, like, it seems like they want perfection. And, farting from the church myself is like, this should be the total opposite.
Yeah.
Of what the church should want. You know what I mean?
Come as you are.
Come as you are. That's always been the message that is propagated by churches. Now, when I first saw this story, the first thought that thought to mind was this a foolish.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Which story?
As in foolish in regards to the protests.
Oh.
And the whole thing of stopping and canceling the school tour. I thought this foolishness.
Yeah, and the school's withdrawing too
And
after.
withdrawing as well, right?
fact,
Because
yeah.
my thing is that the schools have all right to choose who them want to come to the school and, you know, who them would have talked to students. The thing is that this seemed like it was done and it was already planned. So to make now an outer force, in this instance, the church, to forward in now and to put a stop and a halt to it is like, I'm sure on it already did make up on the mind and see who Spice is.
Exactly.
So for this to happen now is like, really? And the great point that you bring up, Ari, is that when Spice operates in certain spaces, you can see that there's two different people. There's two different personalities.
Oh yeah,
There's
man.
the Spice on the
Business
stage
professional.
is different from the Spice that
Grace.
Hamilton that she presents in certain different spaces, and I have no doubt that on this tour is Grace Hamilton would attack on that Spice. Now, when I zeroed in on certain things concerning the tour itself, one thing that me probably would have a little ropes against, and probably what the church have a hang up on is hell no.
The hell no.
But
I
it
don't know.
changed to oh no.
So
No,
is it that
but-
it changed midway? Because if it's that the tour was being pushed as the hell no tour, no. I'm saying, but then again, I say like, for only to have a hang up on this is like, get over it.
But I could
Yeah.
have sworn it was oh no. I've
on,
seen
on certain marketing materials for the tour, Javi is looking for it right now.
Yeah.
We saw it where it says hell no.
because the
Tour.
song name Hell No.
Hell, right.
Yes.
So I
You see
think
me?
maybe that is it. The song, because again, the song has a quote unquote positive message of she and not, I guess she's not going
Having
to engage in
boundaries.
certain things and like hell no as an adult. But I've seen where it said oh no. So maybe
Yes, I've seen
maybe
that as well. I've seen it too.
maybe.
I'm just saying that
I didn't see
them
hell
probably
no.
see the hell no.
So
and
there's
say,
the
oh,
banner, right? There's the banner that was created and it says Spice Oh No School Tour, but it says oh no, hell no. Certain things I just won't do. So it's like a line from the song is
Yeah.
like hell no. So I don't know if that's the issue that they
Yeah,
saw.
some
Then hell no, like
Minister Yvette saw that and clutch her pearls
took
and
it
said,
out of proportion.
"Hell
Like,
no."
oh, that's the what are they promoting?
But all will go on the hypocrisy.
But hell no, I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go to hell. You can look
Good
at
at
many
explaining
ways
that
you
way.
can
That's
look
why I
at
said they
it.
hang up on the word hell. If it's that, if it's that they have a hang up on it, it's like get over that, like really and truly.
Yeah.
But the hypocrisy involved in these things, when we ask these artists to do these things, and when them do it now, there's a pushback.
Yeah.
As you're right, you lick with certain people chip with that, you know. You're rightly point out, you know, them churches, some of them churches are not going to these schools, you know. Them not the effect that they once had, them never keep crusade like that no more. Because them afraid for go keep crusade and people say openly say nobody nah go. You know things say me not see and notice them thing the church out there. You know things say me not see and know. Them leave at the outside ministry again because them worry about how it look. Cause then see them now convert nobody to them church and to them denomination. This hypocritical as F. But I cross it because I just 2 minutes some church people.
We talking about church.
Yeah. But I'm walking, this is hypocrisy, man. Like somebody who has such great influence as Spice going around to schools and, you know, having positive talks with them. I don't see not
Because
one problem.
who can dissuade young girls from engaging in hypersexual activity than someone whose life she sings about that in her life, but listen, can tell people and dissuade young girls from engaging in that sort of activity, you know? And it's like you want a Christian to go, it's like you only really want to preach to the choir, you only want the deacon to be preaching to the choir. That's so ineffective. And it just don't make no sense. And I wonder why the church in and of itself is so ineffective in the state. There's a separation, but it is ineffective, and these things like this.
Exactly. And in a time where the young people are so caught up with social media. I think
Yeah.
this is the perfect opportunity that Spice took to jump on this and say, she shared on our social media page, this movement seeks to empower young adolescents through advocacy of self-worth and making this walk to encourage our young people that it's okay to say no and not to fit in.
Exactly.
What's wrong with that? And I think it's perfect for people to find a balance. So yes, she do her raunchy music, but she have gospel music. Did you listen to the album? She has many other songs that
that's a good point,
uplifting
Jobs.
and great to share on at the school tour. So even if she decides to sing, she has songs that she can actually perform and they're appropriate.
The church people just weird.
So they're overreacting, they're blowing it out of proportion. Yes, the song is hell no, but hell no to what? To several other things.
Exactly. The messaging and of itself, what she's pushing is positive.
That's what's important. Anyways,
Shout out, Mama.
big up Spice.
Shout out the bestie.
Bestie.
For life. For life.
Moving on, as per Loop News, a 22-year-old woman who was reportedly seen on video issuing threats has been arrested and slapped with several charges. The female, identified as Dana Waring of Elliott Street, Maypen in Clarendon, has been charged with malicious communication following the circulation of a video on social media on Thursday, January 23rd, the police stated in a release. Reports from the lawmen are that the video posted on Warren's social media platform incited violence, issued threats, and was a disturbance to the public's peace. So, what do we make of this?
I think this should be a lesson to people out there. If it's not a lesson, it should be. Watching a digital footprint. Just watch when you come out and say certain things on the internet.
Yeah.
All right, we've seen several examples out there where people come and say this and and blah 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 blah. Suck your mother this and isn't me big nose boy that
Mm-hmm.
and all these things and then
Find me if you're
and
bad.
then
Find me.
3 hours later.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Exactly, and then the next day, apology video and all these things. So I just advise people.
Be careful.
Just be careful on the digital footprint out there. Be careful when you jump out the gate and say certain things about certain things. You know, because we know say a lot of people feel strongly about this. Is a whole thing right now that, of course, that is dividing opinion, especially within the community.
Right.
But just careful when you jump out the gate and do certain things on the net. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, praying for Spanish Town. I mean, they're in chaos from about last week. I mean, I know teachers who had to suspend, the schools suspend the classes because many people come from Spanish Town.
Business is closed too.
Business is closed.
Yeah.
So I know it's a tense time in Spanish Town. But you kind of just always, like, first of all, I was surprised. She's 22. What the hell?
Yeah.
But you know, is you see the duality of it, because I guess they're in the community, they're very loved, and outside of the community it's one thing. So the police had a job to do. They found him, they killed him, and their community is protesting this killing. I just don't understand why, you know, people think they need to do these things, like however them feel like this, need to put it on social media. Pointless, ridiculous, and we see it now, you know. But I guess it's a good thing because they make the police job easier, and at least we can know, well, who support the badness, you know, because they're law-abiding people who was affected by Mr. Laban. But you know, obviously she had a different experience with him. So I guess, you know, I get it. Dons are very loved in their community, but to do that was just not smart.
Yeah. Because it's okay to feel how you feel and share how you feel, but it's the threats.
The threats,
The threats you have to be aware of. You have
because
to be
law-abiding
mindful of
citizens
that.
are in Spanish Town who have nothing to do with the death and what's happening and the badness. So to like say, oh, but yeah, go for them and the police and all them something, it's like, no, that don't make no sense. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
You finished? Okay. So that's it for Quik Fix. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below.
Right, that's so.